Hey everybody! Today we're going to be talking about the Anker Soundcore Q30s and some of the reasons that I really love these headphones from Amazon, and also some of the reasons why they're kind of a little weird, but not too many weird things. So stay tuned and we're going to be jumping into those things right away. Alright, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about, before we jump into the pros and the cons of these headphones, let's jump into what it actually comes with. So the first thing is it comes with this nice box. I do love the marketing for some of these headphones because these don't make any sense at all to me. Like high-res audio, what does that mean? They do have 40-hour playtime, transparency mode, we're familiar with that, NFC, fast pairing, obviously. But there's like some just like marketing gimmick stuff on here that I'm like, I don't know why they put this on here. All right, one other thing that comes with is this really, actually I do really appreciate this. This is a really nice like carry container. This is perfect for like a backpack. It actually has some power to it. Like they're not going to get crushed by any way, shape, or form. By no means are they like, I don't know, like Pelican boxes, but they'd hold up to some weight, to some pressure for sure. Also comes with a USB-C cord and also a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack wire. Awesome. So let's jump into the design of these actual headphones themselves. I feel like these headphones are designed so well. I do have a comparison video between the Q20s and the Q30s above. I won't talk too much about the differences here, but no, there are some extreme differences between the two. And go watch that video if you want to know more about the differences and why I prefer these over the other ones. Design for these, fantastic. The matte look is spot on. They did such a great job making these look stylish and also really sturdy at the same time. They're still flexible and they still have a lot of motion and wiggle, but yet they're still really sturdy that you don't feel like you're going to break them. The matte finish right here is just really sleek and good compared to some of the other ones that are almost chrome based and like shiny based, and they had like that cheap look to them. The top almost has a metal. It's not metal. It's just a plastic faux kind of thing. I guess like a brushed plastic to make it look metal. I know that a lot of times you don't want to use metal on headphones just because the sheer weight of it. So plastic is always a much better option to use when it comes to headphones, obviously. One of my favorite things about these is actually how the actual cups adjust. So listen to this. Now, it's fun because like it's such a tactile sound, and a lot of like almost more affordable headphones, they have like a really harsh plastic sound, but these are just so satisfying to use. Like it's almost like you're taking the plastic off of a new phone cover every single time. So like sometimes I'm just sitting here just like, yeah. I could have this as white noise in the background for sure. Just when I'm sleeping, just have this going. That's what nightmares are made out of. They do a really good job with the design. The cups, this is the one thing I really want to talk about this particular headphone set. The cups, it's almost like you're putting clouds on your head. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the noise canceling in just a moment, but the thing that I noticed about this is that whatever material they used on the cups, it does a great job of noise canceling itself. Like if I snap over here, I can barely hear the snap. That's how good it is. Like there is a drastic difference between when I put these on here and when I actually put them over my ears. It's wild I don't know what material they use in here, but they did a fantastic job. And the same material that they used on the cups over here, they used on top over here. So obviously this does no noise canceling, but it makes it really comfy on the head. The one thing that I wasn't sure about, I didn't like about this, was the flexibility of the actual earmuffs are a little off. I mean, I guess I don't need much more than that, but I've had other headphones that just adjust more. So I guess it's not really by no means a deal breaker, but you know, it's fine. I used these for quite a few hours, but I did a 4-hour long use of these one time, and I noticed a little bit of ear pain around, like, it was kind of on the back right here over at the top. 4 hours is a long time. I mean, you know, obviously you're probably gonna take your headphones off maybe once or twice between the time. Like I just took them off for 10 minutes, let my head rest a little bit, and then I just put it back on and everything was fine. So I would still say these are super comfy. I wouldn't worry about them too much. Even the tactile buttons right here are so much better than other affordable headphones. Like you put your finger here and they do wiggle a little bit more than I'd want to, but they're actually raised just a slight bit. So when you're actually going to adjust something, you can feel where they're at. One other thing I want to point out, which I kind of mentioned before, they finally made the jump to USB-C. Thank God. Moving on, let's talk about the sound. The sound, once again, I've reviewed other Anker headphones, and they're kind of all the same profile. Very mid-heavy, very loud. Like they're very loud headphones. I would not consider these super bass heavy. Once again, same profile. I think they're slightly better quality, like audio-wise, than the Q20s. Like it's just a cleaner sound. But once again, they pack a powerful punch. Like these are very, and especially especially with the greater noise canceling effect that we'll talk about in a little bit, but it's even louder because you don't even need to push as much power because the noise canceling does such a better job now, and the muffling sound does a better job. I caught myself a lot of times with previous headphones to overpower the lack of noise canceling or the junky noise canceling. I would end up turning the volume up to compensate for that. So these ones, not going to happen. You don't need to worry about that at all. So here's the interesting thing that's really different about these headphones that I really love, is that it comes with an app that's obviously on iOS and Android, and it's a super intuitive app that connects right to your headphones. You can update them. So like as soon as I got the headphones, I installed the app, and then I updated the firmware on it. I don't know what necessary changes it made, but I mean, it updated so that whatever fixes were available for the headphones, I mean, that's just an amazing feature now that we've come so far that if you buy a pair of headphones that they can be updated via application versus like, obviously even 5 years ago, that wasn't even really a thing to update your headphones. So it's pretty cool that you can update your headphones via an app now. That's really awesome. The interesting thing with Anchor app is that it is really intuitive, and I've almost found it more intuitive than the Sony one, even though the Sony one is more, has more features to it, but the Anchor just made more sense. Like I had to dig a lot to find the proper things for the Sony application or for what I want to do in the Sonys, but this one is really intuitive. I really liked it. Now, next thing, let's talk about the noise canceling. In previous generations, the noise canceling was good, but this is so much better. It sounds like I'm gonna complain here a little bit, but I feel the noise canceling is very good, but I feel the reason that it's good is because the fact that the cups are so well insulated, or whatever material they used did such a good job. So it almost like they didn't need, they almost might have been using the same noise canceling technology, but then what they did is they increased the actual cup size of the actual headphones themselves. And what happened was that that does most of the noise canceling. Like I feel like when I turn these on with noise canceling, like I don't hear much now. But as soon as I turn the noise canceling on, it maybe adjusted 20% more, maybe 30% more. But I feel like the same technology is there, except for the fact that they just adjusted the ear cups just thicker and better, which I'm fine with. I don't care. As long as the noise is cut out, I don't care how they do it necessarily. So I did run with these headphones, and the atmospheric, so the other Anchor headphones had problems with like the atmospheric pressure. Like if the cup broke away from my ears, it would create this like weird suction effect. These ones don't do that nearly as much or at all. Like it might have happened once when I was exercising or running or moving around the house, but these are much better just overall when it comes to noise canceling and creating that pressure around your ear to kick out all the noise. I think it's because of the better ear cups, the better design system of actually locking in around your head. So they just did a better job overall of creating the just a tight fit around your head. The other weird thing which I don't know, this is where a design issue comes into play with me. And this is a total nitpick, but let's say for instance, I'm working on something and I have my noise canceling going. When I can turn off, I can go to transparency mode, which transparency mode is very good, by the way. The thing that kind of annoyed me was when I go to click from noise canceling, you would think the next setting would be transparency and then normal and then back to noise canceling. But the way they set it up was like they set it to normal. So if I'm on noise canceling and I press it, it goes to normal and then it goes to transparency. Whereas like if I'm in noise canceling mode, I'd want it to go to transparency mode and then back to normal. Once again, the battery is really good. No issues there. If you do turn the bass up with the EQ, I'm sure the battery life will decrease a little bit. By no means is this a bad battery life. You'll have plenty of days of use for this thing. Overall, these are amazing headphones for the price. Like honestly, really comparable to my Sony M3s and M4s. So love them. I'm going to be doing more headphone reviews in the future. Just leave any comments below if you want any headphones done, and I'll definitely review them for you. See you guys.